Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we look at tarot decks and we talk about them and yes, we look at fun things. So today, what do I have for you? I want to talk about this little shop in Italy, in Milano. This shop is called Il Meneghello, and they make handmade tarot decks, right? So most of the decks are made and put together by hand by the people that own the shop. And I had the chance to go and visit the shop once. And it's a small shop and there's loads of gorgeous stuff in there. And the shop is called Il Meneghello. And today, I have a number of their decks. And today I've decided to have a look at one of their decks, which is very beautiful. And you're going to see why. What I have here, it's called the Naibi Tarot di Giovanni Vachetta. And you can see here the name of the shop, Il Meneghello Edizioni Milano, Italy. So this is the Naibi Tarot. And you can see the box. This is the little logo of the shop, Il Meneghello. And these decks are beautifully made. They have a real... they feel very special. You know, there's the little wax... what do you call this? Stamp of the shop, and they are very, very beautiful. Now, this is, let me show you. So this is the box. It opens up like this. I believe this is called telescopic. And you can see a lot of love go into this because it's all made by hand. So it says right here, this item is created by hand. Any imperfection or variation are due to the workmanship and are not to be considered as defects. So what I love about this is that every single deck you're going to buy there is going to feel a little bit different just because it is unique. Here we have the first card, which states what it is: I Naibi di Giovanni Vachetta, 1893. This is when the deck was originally created. This was printed in 2020 in Italy. This is number 800 of 2000. A very, very beautiful deck. I love what they do. I love what they make. I will review more of them in the future. These are very, they're very beautiful. I don't know what else to say. They're very special, very beautiful. They are, they're really, the feel of the paper, it's matte and it feels very it's very precious, very beautiful. So let's go through these cards, shall we, and see what they look like. So this is it's Italian tarocchi, right? It's Italian tarot, and you can see the names are going to be in Italian. And you can see the style, very different than you might be used to, but very, very beautiful. So how do we use these? I use these a little bit like a Marseille deck, right? So let's have a look. We'll have a look and we'll talk about them. So this is Il Matto. Il Matto, le mat in French, Il Matto means the crazy one, right? Here we have would be our magician, our battler. La papessa. Look at these beautiful cards. I mean, how beautiful is that, right? La papessa, l'imperatrice, l'imperator, il Hierofante, amore. So here we literally only have a little Cupid blindfolded with the arrow. Il caro, the chariot, la giustizia. So here justice is number 8. L'eremita, sorry. La fortuna. And so you see, it's interesting with this Wheel of Fortune, we have somebody's at the top with the gold, right, and the abundance aspect, and somebody's underneath being crushed. So we really have the idea that this is the wheel of Fortuna, the goddess Fortuna, which is fate, and not necessarily the wheel of good fortune, you know. So a lot of people just often say, oh yeah, this is a good news, but the wheel of fortune, you know, one day you're up, one day you're down. So it's really this idea of change that we have. Forza, very beautiful. Forza with the pillar, which comes from fortitude, with the lion here as well. L'impeso, la morte. Okay, and then, there's all these different things at the bottom here, you know. Temperanza. I mean, I love this card. This card is so beautiful. Beautiful. Temperanza. Il diavolo. In the mouth. I don't know if you've seen it in Diavolo. In the devil, we have this idea that it's within the mouth. Speak. Careful what you speak. L'attore, stelle. Look at this. She is so beautiful. She is so beautiful. Luna. So we have all the symbols, right? This is a bit Artemis-like, isn't it? Il Sole. This is a bit Apollo-like because we have the music as well happening. Il Giudizio. Il Mondo. This is the majors. Very beautiful, aren't they? And then we're tackling the minors, which are kind of, they have more than just, this is the spades, espada, the swords. You'll see they have a lot more going on in the cards, right? Look, the 3 of spades, they are very ornate. There's lots of things happening here. This is the 4. You know, we're hanging the helmet. So there's something about, you know, it's not quite, it's kind of a truce almost happening here. 5 of spades, the helmet with the wings. Interesting, huh? 6 of spades. Different colors, the spades. I love this deck. I think it's very beautiful. 7 of spades here. Quite nice. The 8. I love the way the colors alternate as well. Very, very beautiful. 9. You could see almost a heart there that's being pierced. You know, there's blood going on here. And the 10. So the way I like to use these is that I use the numerology you might find in the Marseille. So, you know, the 1 is a starting point, the 2 is accumulation, 3 is an explosion, 4 is a stability, 5 is going beyond, 6 is the harmony, 7 is the action in the world, and 8 is the double square. So we have the earthly and the spiritual aspect coming together. The 9 is a crisis almost to the end of a cycle, and the 10th is going beyond. So I use this sort of numerology also with this, but of course, whatever comes up in the cards that you might see will inform the reading, right? Here we have Il Fante di Spada, Regina, the Queen, Cavalieri, e il Re, right? The King in an armor. The Ace of Cups here, with the child and the monkey. The Two of Cups, let me lift them up so you can see a bit better maybe. The Two of Cups, the 3, 4, they're very beautiful. 5 of Cups, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cups, every drink of. And it's interesting, and we have 3 suspended and 2 on the ground. So if you think about the Smith weight, we also have this idea of 3 cups separate from the 2, right? How different. 6 and the 7, 8. Perfect balance, right? Look at that. 9 and the 10. Then we had Fante di Coppa, Cavalier, Regina. Interesting, she has the fire here, she's cooking something. El Re. Now, I really like these. They're very beautiful. I mean, the way they feel in the hand, very special. The Ace, the 2, the 3 of Wands. We still have the action here at sea. We often see these illustrations in the 3 of Wands, which is about, we often see a sea, a boat going somewhere, so there is a sense of conquering, right? With the 2 here, we have the accumulation of thoughts, of planning, where we might go next, right? So 4 of Wands, the 5, bastoni, these are called bastoni, Wands, bâton in French, right? Bastoni. 6 of Wands, 7, 8, 9, which looks like an organ, right? Repeating. And the 10 of Wands. Il Fante, the friendliness, you see? Enthusiasm. Cavalier, Regina, and il Re. Now, the Ace of Denari, coins, denier in French. It's interesting because there's 3 of them, but actually it's the Ace. The 2, one on top of each other, and then the 3 here. It's interesting because these 2 faces look at each other, so we really have the feeling that the work of these 2 creates a third. 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we have 5 and 2. So think about it, 8, there's a sense of harmony here. The 9, somebody goes beyond the harmony. You see how there's the garland here, and there's an extra coin. 10, il Fante, il Cavalier, la Regina, e il Re. Here you go. These are very beautiful. These are really nice. And I love the way they shuffle. I love. That sound is beautiful. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, these cards are a real pleasure to shuffle. I really like them. And I'll be posting some reading examples on my Instagram page, so you can actually see how it speaks, right? How the deck speaks, you know. 4 of swords, 3 of wands, and Il Hierophante. You can think of, you know, find quietness of mind so you can move forward and act, and to go, maybe to go beyond. This is the idea that the action is beneficial here, right? So before taking action, make sure you meditate and think, and you take truth, right? That there's no conflict happening, so you can then move forward, and to be able to go beyond with the Hierophante here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick little review, and I will, yes, hopefully I'll be posting more of these in the future from Il Meneghello. I will be putting a link below, so if you're interested, you can go and purchase one of these beautiful decks. And hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you very soon for another episode. Take care. Bye bye.